The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This time to the tailback. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right here. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Check, 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 check.
Wentz now on first down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. 56. Mike, 56 right there. 56. I got one.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Watch the ship. Shorty.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Mike 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Box truck. Come to my work. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
82-14. Least by two. 56. Time to go right now. Check. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Banjo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 82. Mike's 56. I'm coming for you, Mike. Alpha.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Move. Mike 56. Here we go. Hey, Haywood. 56 is the Mike. Strip that ball. 56. Mike, 56.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Check. Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Lion.
Get some penetration. Say.
Hey, high 7.
Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 20.
Down the man inside, down the man. Hey, empty. 4 Tokyo.
To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sunday. Hey, kill.
Throwing is Wentz. Steps away. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. "37 yards on the punt with no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Jets out to the early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Man 5-7.
I'm coming.
Five.
Shoot. Rush in.
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Motion, check. Shift. Mike 56, Mike.
Brand.
Check 50.
Sunday.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch the run.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, orbit.
56 is the mic. You're trash. You're trash.
Win. Let's find 7. Hey, zoom.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over first. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Fresno. Check nickel.
Here, shift.
Ringo.
Another run here with Sanders. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here, shift.
Check. Watch twist. Wide. Get wide.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Mike, 56. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
56. Silver. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Ship.
Now Wentz will keep it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Here's a toss coming right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Here's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 26, check 26.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Check, check 43. Hatchet, hatchet. Watch the slant. Motion, motion.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This short throw caught by Goddard. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Under 10, under 10, 10. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now Sanders, and an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Don't go. 280!
56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Big end, big end, big end. Bang, 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 bang. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 280!
Check 56. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 37, check 37. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Here. Two jet.
Motion to the backfield.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
49, check 49, check 49.
Spawn!
Spawn, no.
50.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You don't know no better. Motion.
Come on now. Come on.
On the counter now with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 35, Eagles 7.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
I don't
and
need to.
5.
He's coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Slam.
And again this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
57, Mike 57. Ready?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they'll run it here with Adams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
I'm coming after you.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's get off the field, D. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Bravo.
Here I come again. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, it's Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Switch.
Leave 5-3. Leave 5-3.
Switch.
No. Great. Hey, rip 5-2. Out here. Switch that.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off. The iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, but he stretch the distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give.